Have you ever wondered what makes a nation? Is it just land, or is it something deeper? Something that flows through time. Today, we're diving into a book that asks these very questions, a journey into the soul of one of the world's oldest civilizations. We're talking about the discovery of India by Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first prime minister. What's incredible is that he wrote this masterpiece while imprisoned by the British, using his confinement to embark on an intellectual voyage through his country's past, present, and future. So, what is the discovery of India? It's not just a history book. It's part memoir, part philosophical reflection, and part love letter to a nation. Nehru starts at the very beginning, taking us back thousands of years to the Indus Valley civilization. Imagine a society so advanced, with planned cities and sophisticated drainage systems, flourishing long before many other great civilizations even began. He guides us through this ancient world, showing us that India's story isn't a simple, linear tale. It's a complex tapestry woven from countless threads. From there, Nehru walks us through the rise and fall of great empires. We meet the Mauryas, with Emperor Ashoka, who, after a bloody war, turned to Buddhism and spread a message of peace. Then come the Guptas, a golden age of science, mathematics, and art. Think of the concept of zero, a gift from India to the world, which emerged during this era. Nehru doesn't just list facts and dates. He brings these periods to life, showing us the ideas and innovations that shaped them. He helps us understand that India was never a static place but a dynamic, evolving entity. As we move through the centuries, Nehru introduces the powerful Mughal Empire, which brought with it a new wave of culture, art, and architecture. Leaving behind marvels like the Taj Mahal, he explores how different cultures and religions, like Islam, intertwined with the existing fabric of Indian society, creating a unique synthesis that is still visible today. Nehru emphasizes that India's strength has always been its ability to absorb and integrate diverse influences, creating a rich, multicultural identity. He celebrates this diversity, seeing it not as a weakness, but as the very essence of India. Of course, no discovery of India would be complete without confronting its spiritual and philosophical heart. Nehru delves deep into the ancient texts, the Vedas, and the Upanishads. The epic stories of the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. He explores the core tenets of Hinduism and the revolutionary ideas of Buddhism, which spread from India across Asia. He shows us a civilization that has always been preoccupied with the big questions of life, existence, and the universe. This isn't just dusty old philosophy. Nehru connects these ancient ideas to the modern Indian mindset, showing how they continue to influence the way people think and live. But the journey takes a darker turn as Nehru confronts the era of British colonialism. He doesn't hold back in his critique. He meticulously analyzes how British rule systematically dismantled India's economy, transforming it from a manufacturing powerhouse into a supplier of raw materials for British factories. He talks about the psychological impact of colonialism, the creation of a colonial mentality that made many Indians feel inferior in their own land. Nehru's analysis is sharp and insightful, explaining how this period was not just about political subjugation but a deep cultural and economic wound that India would have to heal. Yet, even in this dark period, Nehru finds a spark of hope. He calls it the Indian Renaissance. In response to colonial domination, a new wave of thinkers, artists, and leaders emerged. People like Rajaram Mohan Roy and Rabindranath Tagore began to re-examine India's past and imagine its future. This was the birth of modern Indian nationalism. Nehru traces this movement not as a simple political struggle, but as a profound reawakening of a nation's soul. It was a time when Indians began to rediscover their own history and culture, using it as a source of strength and inspiration to fight for their freedom. This leads us to one of the book's central themes, the delicate dance between tradition and modernity. Nehru was a forward-thinking man, a firm believer in science, technology, and progress. He knew that for India to thrive, it couldn't remain stuck in the past. But he also had a deep respect for India's ancient heritage. The challenge, as he saw it, was how to build a modern, scientific, and industrial nation without losing the cultural and spiritual wisdom that had sustained it for millennia. How do you embrace the future without erasing the past? This question is at the core of Nehru's vision for an independent India. And what a vision it was. Written while the struggle for freedom was still raging. The final part of the book is a blueprint for the future. Nehru dreamed of an India that was democratic, where every citizen had a voice. He envisioned a secular nation, where people of all faiths could live together in harmony, free from the divisions that the British had so often exploited. And he imagined a modern, progressive India, committed to social justice and equality, working to uplift the poor and marginalized. It's a powerful and optimistic vision, filled with hope for what India could become. Throughout the book, what shines through most brightly is Nehru's personal voice. This isn't a detached academic account. It's deeply personal. We feel his passion, his frustration, his love for the land and its people. We see a leader grappling with the immense history of his country, trying to make sense of it all to chart a course for the future. His writing is beautiful, filled with poetic reflections and profound insights. You feel like you're right there with him in his prison cell, on this incredible journey of discovery. Reading The Discovery of India today is a remarkable experience. It gives us a window into the mind of one of the 20th century's most important leaders at a pivotal moment in history. It reminds us that understanding a nation requires more than just knowing its political history. It requires an appreciation of its culture, its philosophy, and its spirit. Nehru's journey to discover India becomes our own, encouraging us to look at our own histories and identities with fresh eyes. In the end, The Discovery of India is a testament to the enduring power of a nation's spirit. It's a story of resilience, adaptation, and an unbreakable will to be free. It shows that a country is not just a piece of land on a map, but a living, breathing idea, carried in the hearts and minds of its people through generations. It's a timeless classic that tells us as much about the past as it does about the challenges and possibilities of the future. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into Nehru's masterpiece. If you're interested in history, philosophy, or just a powerful story of a nation's journey, I can't recommend this book enough. What are some books that have helped you discover your own history or culture? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more explorations into the world of great books. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.